Hello, my Overtime Garage friends. Working on this 69 C10 we got here. It's the farm truck, affectionately known as, you might have seen them on street racing on TV, but this guy, no motor. We also have no steering linkage. See that big gap there between the end of the steering column and the steering box down in there. And that makes it a little difficult to move this guy around. It's kind of heavy, even without a motor. So I looked high and low. I think you might be able to find a solution from Classic Performance or one of these aftermarket places. But I'm just not trying to spend $300 on a little chunk of 2 U-joints and a bar. So what I did, and I'm gonna explain this to you, hopefully you can follow along. I'll put some part numbers in the description, but I grabbed a lower intermediate shaft from an 84 to 94 some odd Jeep Cherokee, and that pretty much lines up. So here's what it looks like. Hold on one second. Okay, so here we are. We got this lower intermediate shaft, and on the one end got a 3/4 30 spline. Wait, 36 spline. I think that's what it is. And that fits really nicely over the steering box shaft. So I'll point that out right here. That would go in and attach there. The only issue is then you need to fit it on here simultaneously. Well, this doesn't naturally collapse. This is built for a Jeep, and I don't know how they put it on there, but it's fastened here just with some punches or drilled and welded or something like that. And so if I were to be able to collapse that down, I would slip the top end over this part. This is the I believe a 3/4 36 as well. And yeah, so that doesn't work. So I came up with a solution. I grabbed a U-joint that is a 1-inch double D. So if I cut where I marked this line right here, slipped a 1-inch double D over here, then I could slip the other end being a 3/4 30. So this is a 1-inch double D here, I believe. I could slip that over the end of the steering column. So first thing I did was broke this thing free, because we need to be able to slide this and compress it and then extend it back out when it gets in place. So I just took a drill, I think this was 3/16 or 1/4, and just kind of drilled down in to break it free, and then was able to smack on it, get it to move. And then I filed on the inside of this 1-inch double D to get it so it could actually slide in and out a little easier. And now what I'm about to do is cut that off and slip on a new U-joint, and we'll see if we can get this together. And we'll have our steering back. I think this lower intermediate shaft was $60 or something, and a U-joint 30. So for less than 100, we're getting steering back. And like I said, I think if you got a 72 or newer, you can buy something real easy and real cheap. But 71 and older, they just, it was hard on me. So hopefully this video will help one or two of you. and you can get that going a little cheaper. Let's finish this off and show you that it works. Okay, here we go. Got it hacked off. This is the original 1-inch double D. 2, actually bigger. It's like 1 inch round inside there for some reason. New guy, 1-inch double D to go slip over this, and 3/4 36. So, as intended, we're going to be able to connect both ends now, and we can collapse that and then extend it out wherever it needs to be. Drill a hole, put a nylon fastener through that so it can collapse. Makes it a little safer if you do get in an accident and that gets pushed up to the driver. A hole in here with a nylon fastener will hold it in place and secure it, and then will fail as needed during an accident. So got ourselves a lower intermediate shaft. Voila. Hashtag OTG. Okay, wasn't lying to you. All went together so nicely, but was such a difficult thing to come up with the correct sizing and everything. So that's why I'm putting this video out, is so you can do this too. We got that U-joint we had to buy. We cut off the original off of the Jeep intermediate shaft, but the reason I liked that idea is that it gave you 3 of the 4 parts you need. The joint for the gearbox side, the double D shaft here, then the double D shaft that goes over this, so it's a slip joint, and then you just buy the 1-inch double D to 36 3/4 U-joint there, and I went pretty smooth. I'll point out right here that the original placement of this shaft, it's actually really close. It's only moved over like maybe 1/4 of an inch total or less, and so you still have plenty of the inner shaft in there. It's not like we extended it all the way out and this is barely hanging on. And then this fit in there to a nice flush position there on this joint. This is fit properly there. The set screw is on the other side. There it is. And then there's that one here. We'll jump down to this side, and you can see this thing is set in there properly. There you go. On both sides there, fits really nice. So we're steering the old Orange-alicious here, the dirty old farm truck. So now we can go drop the engine in. Okay, see you guys later. Woohoo!